Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich here with your outlook for March 10th, 2016. And for your Thursday, we're going to have some rain associated with a frontal boundary to our north and an area of low pressure that's kind of leading the charge of that frontal boundary that's going to be kind of hanging around our northern and northwestern areas here. For anywhere from State College up until northeast PA here, we'll have be under the influence of some shower activity. This will not be anything overly heavy, but just will be enough to keep the clouds around in the showers. It's going to be uncertain how far south it gets. It's going to be very close to Harrisburg. The Harrisburg to Allentown to northwest New Jersey line here. I think you're going to wait until later in the afternoon or evening until you get any shower activity in that area as this front starts pushing off to the south. There is a frontal boundary that's associated with this, and the area low pressure is connected to that moving off to the east here. You can see that here in the next couple frames. But here we go into the afternoon. You can see it's still really not advancing too far to the south. Most of the precipitation is staying in those same areas that I outlined in the previous frame from 6 hours prior to that. As this area low pressure moves off into the Gulf of Maine, you will have the front start coming further south. But you're talking about isolated showers the farther southeast this goes. You can see it'll be very hit or miss. So when you get areas like that'll stay partly cloudy all day, like down towards Philadelphia and points south and east, we'll just get some isolated showers in the overnight hours tonight, but most of the day today remains dry. And because of that, we're going to be challenging some record highs again today in these southeastern areas. Now, don't take these temperatures here verbatim, because we've been looking at the MOS guidance for the last couple of days and has been consistently busting low on projections, and temperatures have been overperforming quite a bit, as we pointed out in the previous videos here. So I do expect it to remain up here where you see these cooler temperatures, where the rain showers are going to be up here, northeastern PA back to State College. I do expect the cooler temperatures to remain in place up here. So I do think the model has the right idea with that. Maybe not this cool, but it still has the idea that it will be cooler here with the clouds and the showers. The central areas that we pointed out are showing some uppers, it looks like right around 70 or 72. That's not going to be too far off. I think we do get a little bit warmer than that, though. We're going to end up in the closer to the mid-70s, which would, in fact, challenge some record highs in the central areas right here. And then we get down to southeastern Pennsylvania here. Record highs should be possibly set here in Philadelphia again. I don't think the coverage as far as record highs is going to be as much as yesterday. We had just about every Climo station set record highs or tie it yesterday, which was actually absolutely incredible. Some places actually beat the record high by as many as 10 degrees, like we saw in Allentown, Pennsylvania yesterday. Record high was 70 going into yesterday, and the high reached 80. So that's a pretty big shattering of the record. We don't usually see records fall by that far of a margin, but that did happen yesterday in some places. Philadelphia came close to that when they hit 82, with the record being 73. So again, another very large margin. I don't think you're going to have as high a margin of victory today, if you want to call it that, and also not as frequent, not as many places seeing those record highs today. But it will be warm, and then we're going to have those changes coming in once this frontal boundary passes and high pressure moves in from the northwest. That's going to come in on Friday, and it builds in. Northwest wind's going to kick in here on Friday. Now, we're not getting really cold behind this cold front, but it's going to be colder relative to what has been the last couple of days. So if your temperature's stuck near 60 or in the lower 60s, still mild. This time of year, temperatures are normal temperatures, or most places are in the 40s. Closer to 50 or low 50s down here by Philly, but everywhere else is in the 40s, and those are supposed to be for this time of year, and it just hasn't been. This has been some incredible warmth with temperatures that have been running 30 and perhaps even over 30 degrees above normal for a couple of these days. This front will move off to southeast, like I said, and the high pressure will move in here for Friday and Saturday, so partly to mostly sunny. We're expecting to at least start the weekend. As we get into Sunday, we're getting an increase in clouds. You might have a little bit of brief sun here Sunday morning, but I think that fades behind increasing clouds, and then we're going to have some showers, I think, move in for maybe the afternoon, or might hold off to the evening. It's still uncertain with timing with that, but we'll say the second half of Sunday looks like it's going to be introducing a few showers with the clouds moving in, and that's in association with this cutoff low that's been over Texas for several days. It's going to be finally pulling northeast, and it's going to be influencing our weather for a couple days, it looks like, straight through Monday night, maybe even early Tuesday, or it might not even just be early Tuesday. It could be all day Tuesday. Just some uncertainties on when exactly this finally pulls out of here. But we'll say through at least Thursday, or excuse me, through at least Tuesday morning of next week, from Sunday night through Tuesday morning, looks like your time window of precipitation. Nothing overly heavy, but it would just be like an on and off showers type deal, where it's not going to be raining the entire time. But you will have some on and off showers through that entire period. The most concentration of that would be on Monday, it looks like, for that precipitation. We will have a cool down a bit on Monday. We'll be cooler with those showers, but every other day looks mild throughout our entire 6-day forecast period, aside from Monday. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich. That is your outlook for March 10th, 2016. Have a great Thursday.